The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
Mama, all men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair!
Rise and grind, wanna show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday, great conversation, guest appearances, 'cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Boom. Wake up, wake up. Rise and grind, morning show.
Hey, welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. No, this is not the same shirt I had on yesterday. I'm just letting y'all know. It's me.
It's not the same show because it's Cam here today.
And I be damn, Cam is here.
Hi.
You need to touch my camera.
I did.
Okay. No. Okay. Well, today is a good day.
It is a cold day, a snowy day, snow day. I was waiting on that call like, it's a snow day. But we don't do that at the Rise and Grind show. We're going to be here rain, sleet, or snow.
Unless I got go. I'm just saying. Good morning, Jay Sharice. And
Hey.
Shout out to G. I know G right next to you. Sharice Page. Good morning, everyone. Hey.
I love my oatmeal. Oatmeal.
We done ate oatmeal. Mine's gone already. I ate the raisins and all. So I want to hop up and get off this camera. Y'all know why. Oh, you joining us today? Shanny's joining us today. I'm gonna be shady. I got another week to go to be shady.
What's the occasion? What's the auspicious occasion that you just gonna be petty or like that all week?
Good morning, Cal.
I mean, once you cut your mic on, it'll help you out a whole lot. I know when to pause. Listen.
Good
morning,
Good morning, Cal. That was a little loud.
Yeah, because you got a big mouth. A big mouth. Boom, boom.
I got a lot to say. Okay.
There you go. Big mouth. What the heck? That was
I was switching to I'm up
That
here
was a
rocking.
Belch
No,
beatbox.
that was a little bebop. Why are you trying to clown on me?
I'm clowning everybody.
That part.
I'm clowning everybody. Everybody gonna get it.
She was honey baby boo. I don't know what that's been in my head all
I
morning.
don't know why it's still in there neither.
Cause she like sugar honey baby boo.
Okay.
I don't need what the hell that song is.
I like the
don't
beat
know.
to it, but people think that it's called baby boo, but it's called baby booter, and apparently that's an old school term for
Booter.
men who got women pregnant but didn't take care of their kids. So
That wasn't a big.
that's what
she-
Google said.
That's what they told
It
her.
say baby boomer.
Booter.
Oh, booting the kids away. Okay.
I don't know. That's what Google said.
Don't quit trying to
Please
Google.
don't listen to Google because I ain't never heard.
Google like you're gonna die tomorrow. Your symptoms are severe.
No, that's the WebMD.
Google need to.
I remember WebMD.
All that issue. We need some grandmamas. Grandmamas know
That
how to
part.
diagnose. They look at you and be like, "Ooh, your eye's red. You got pink eye." They look at your eye and tell you everything that's wrong with you in your body. They can look at mouse and be like, "You got gout in your left knee and your third toe."
They're like, it's coming.
Right.
That's right.
Flare up.
So hey y'all, listen. Today,
She is Cal.
yeah, Cam is a skilled voice. So
Thank you.
don't.
I need some jobs. Let's get this money, y'all.
Clock it.
Anyway, she shouldn't even do that. Y'all look retarded. I mean,
Yes, Cal. Baby booter.
Baby,
What's that?
ain't nobody studying you, Miles. But my oatmeal is good, so I'm
That's
tired.
me.
okay. Oh, you
Brown
a
sugar.
Johnson.
Sharessa, baby, that's you? You a baby booter? No. I think she said she's a baby boomer.
I know what it was, a pumpkin.
We in this
booter.
thing, Miss Rita. It's live.
Hold up, y'all made it. Hell yeah, we made it in.
Miss Rhea be like, why ain't nobody
Oh, she said,
answering
is this a
my
rebroadcast?
comment?
Not with this lip gloss popping. No, that's not a rebroadcast.
And that part.
Because if that's the case, it'd be a rebroad stash.
Womp, 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 womp.
All right.
Not too much on Cam.
I'm gonna talk about Cam, you, your mama.
Web and me. Maybe watch
He
it.
gonna get beat up. You just gonna see the camera go black and go black.
looking like Martin. Listen,
That was the way that they conducted fights back in the day. Like, you ain't see the violence.
Right, you
And
just saw the results.
Yeah.
WebMD would have made you think he was about to die for real. They be like, "Is your nose bleeding? Oh my God."
She a good grandma. I can tell when something going on with my grandson at any given moment. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Because you connected. That's that bloodline.
Yes, for sure you right on.
My bloodline.
And I trust them. I trust them
She don't
more
look
than
like she a great grandmama.
Miss Johnson, listen. Miss Johnson is standing.
She got it going on, okay?
Yeah. She's
Where's-
a very pretty
where's she
lady.
Don't you try to, don't you
was
try to
one
come
of
on
the-
her.
Looking for the napkins.
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen, Miss Johnson stayed with something to do. I love that. She's like, did you need me to do anything? Are you okay? Is things okay? Like, I really appreciated that, Miss
The
Johnson.
Potskers.
But yeah, she is a beautiful lady.
Yeah, yeah,
and she carry herself.
She ain't just
very
beautiful. That lady fine.
fine as well.
She's grace. She has grace.
She definitely have grace.
That's what a real woman do. They
Exactly.
handle themselves with grace and dignity.
What you
Yeah.
mean, Grace? Rhea with what crickets?
She's going to your joke.
Oh,
Hey,
Hi,
y'all.
good morning, I'm Mimi.
That's my girl.
Yeah, I mean,
Topic.
did you get rid of the girl? Anyway, we about to go into the topic. Topic of the day is simple as this.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. It's assessed about discipline and access. Ooh.
Okay, how long ago?
That's a good question. You 60?
Period, Miss Johnson.
I know that's right. I knocked
Johnson.
her.
Sorry, Miss Johnson.
Okay.
Ooh, am I for real?
Because when I'm 60, I don't look
Never
like that.
meant to make your daughter cry. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh.
First of all, her last name Johnson. Crazy.
Okay, we made it Johnson. We
said
know the
now.
real song is Jackson, but it was a parody. Stop
Yes,
it.
thank you,
But
Miss Rhea,
anyway,
she was.
I think access or what was it?
Access or discipline.
Discipline. I think it's about both.
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah and no.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and no. I'm saying both.
Cherie said both.
Because you don't always have to have discipline to have access. Because if you wanted a good old boy's sons or daughters, then you're gonna get in anyway. Sometimes it's about who you know and not what you know.
True, but let's keep it black.
Do you feel like that
I say that even with us. It's about who you know and what you know.
Yeah.
You see a lot of films and it's about who you know and not that you an actor, but that you somebody's friend and you
true.
cute.
Do you feel like that access though keeps you in spaces longer
No.
than what you're
This-
supposed to?
this
Because
what-
people may not have discipline, but they, just the access that people have allowed them to have, they can stay in that position.
But I say,
Not really know how to hold it or maintain it.
we forgetting one thing. No matter what access you have, you still gotta have the skill set or the talent.
You do have to have something.
I don't know. I disagree with that.
Okay.
Because
Well,
just like what Cam said, the
I don't know.
son or daughter may not have no type of skill, but just because this is my mom or dad's business, is
They just gonna be there for
I'm
us.
gonna
so
teach
be,
them.
Yeah,
They
handed
just
down
gonna
to
be.
me.
They just gonna be there for a minute.
Yeah.
It's gonna be temporary.
Yeah, hell yeah, it's gonna be temporary.
Or either they're going to give them the title and then have somebody
Yeah.
teaching them while they're doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what usually happens. They'll give their person the title, and then the person under them or a person who doesn't even have a title will be the one really teaching them the business and different things. But in other cultures, I ain't gonna say, well, it is. I say other cultures. They teach them young. They start teaching them like at 12 years old. So
Or
they're
younger,
being
yeah.
groomed
Very
to
true.
go and get into that position. So yes, you may have somebody who's been in the business for 30 years who does have the experience, but then you could also teach your child at a younger age, and they could get the knowledge of, and then you put them in a position, and then they'll gain the experience.
Yeah.
So.
I'm agreeing with Calvin right about now.
I didn't even see what Calvin said.
Calvin said discipline will reap its own rewards. Access gets you there for a season or two.
That's interesting.
But if you're go ahead.
Because I was like, what if it take you all of those seasons to finally get that access though?
No.
Or or either you could say a season or two, but if you get in there and you get your grind, if you get the access without the discipline, you can still stay, because once you get the access, you can get discipline and keep the job or the
Once
position.
you see the greater picture, because when you go in off the access, you just going in because
Can't cut up your mate.
it was a door that was open
There we
for
go.
you. But once you kind of get into it and you actually see how things work, and you actually want to be an asset to either this company, this business, this plan, you will start creating your own discipline, because you will start seeing what it is that you can contribute to, or how it can help or benefit you.
Yeah, and then sometimes people are just naturals at things.
Yeah.
Some people
That is
just
true.
naturally have a gift for different positions. You may not even know that is your gift, and then you get in there, you be like, oh, and it just comes easy to you. So
Well, yeah. I mean, so if we going off of that shit, everything is possible.
it's possible.
But between discipline and access, you still have to have some form of skill or talent.
Yeah.
No matter how you want to put it.
Caller. We got a caller.
Hey, what's up? Good morning, y'all. This is G.
Hey, good morning, G.
With it, OG.
Hey, great topic once again.
Thank you.
Yeah, I say it's both, but discipline is always key. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
because the access, like you say, you can get the access and be there, but if you don't have the discipline to better yourself and everything else, that access, somebody else gonna get that access. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
So-
G, are you from the country?
Am I from the country?
Are you from like Georgia?
Nah, but my roots in Georgia. You talking about the way I talk?
Yeah, you like discipline. I heard that when you said discipline. Go ahead.
No, well, I was around a lot of people from Georgia for a bunch of years of my life when I was in the military.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And even they used to be like, boy, you ain't from Detroit, you country, you from down here.
Right.
But it's funny that a lot of people from Detroit have a little twang in their voice.
Country twang,
Because,
yeah.
But you know what I
that's what
think
I'm
it
saying.
is? All of our, grandparents pretty much come from the South, and they still had their little twang. So me being the person that was around my grandparents a whole lot, with my grandfather being from Georgia, I think I just picked up a lot,
So did he say defeated instead of disinfected?
He might have. Hey, look, my granddad didn't even had the highest education. Well, and you know what? This is a good segue. The discipline thing. My grandfather had like a 8th grade education. He went to the Army though, and then when he retired, he worked for the city. He was a foreman for the sanitation department off of 8th. He said Toofus to the day he died. But he had the discipline to better himself.
Of a
That's
man.
right. Yeah.
But what
All
I
right,
can
y'all.
say though, thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
G.
G.
What I
That
can
was a
say
good
though
point.
is that older people, no shade, no tea, and this is no shots, they do have more discipline than we do.
Yeah, of course.
Because
Do
they
you
live
think
longer.
it was? That's true. Do you think it was because things didn't come as easy, so the discipline kind of just grew? Or
Actually, when you lose a lot, discipline come of nature. Like when you start to lose things,
Yeah.
you become more disciplined than ever. Like
well, and you have more to lose as you get older.
most definitely.
Well, I'm gonna
like
say
all your
this.
toofuses.
My
And assets.
back to the grandparent thing. My grandfather had a 3rd grade education.
Okay.
His father died early, and so he started working at the racetrack when he was in the 3rd grade.
Wow.
So then, by the time he got older, but his discipline was he loved music. So he played the upright bass. So he ended up being a jazz great, but he only had a 3rd grade education.
Right.
But when he died, it's about what you do in between. He owned a lot of property. He owned a lot of stores. He owned he had a lot of assets. But I think that what happened was when he got access into the rooms, he used his discipline to connect with people.
Discipline, there you
And
go.
when he used his discipline to connect with people,
Mine's annoying.
I know it's annoying, but he used his discipline to connect with people, and so I think that you can get access without discipline sometimes, and then you discipline yourself because you see, like, hold on, I want to do this. And he ended up being a high-ranking person at the racetrack. When he died, he was older, and he still was at the racetrack. He had been there all his life. So I think that it's about it's a thing called bloom where you plant it. sometimes you got to bloom where you planted, and sometimes opportunities come without access. But when you walk into a room, sometimes you just got to show up.
Interesting. So do you truly feel like it is an opportunity if it is not coming with the access?
What you mean?
Because essentially, like, you know how they say opportunities are for you, or what's for you won't pass you type of thing. So if you don't have access to
me,
those
though,
spaces, is that really an opportunity?
When he first started at the racetrack, he was doing the slips, the little slips. He would run and take people bets, and he'd be running around and doing stuff. So I guess eventually, by him being there, he got another position. Hey, that
you learn this.
He on time. Yeah. I think a lot of time he was on time. Probably he probably was on time, and so that gave him access.
Now
because he was disciplined with being on time.
Yeah.
I was always
What up, Cotty Todd?
Good morning, Todd.
Carly on there.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Jason. I was waiting on you. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah. I am so happy that you guys made it in. I prayed for that this morning. So
thank you, Miss
glad you guys made it in. So I think that it is definitely both. However, I have a way to gain access to rooms that at the time I didn't even have a high school diploma or a GED.
There you go.
And I was able to gain access to a lot of rooms and maneuver in those rooms. And then the discipline of wanting more for my life, I now have a double master's degree.
Okay,
so,
double masters.
Double master's.
Yeah, so it took getting that access first to show me that I could do better and I could be better. And then it took the discipline to want it for myself to get out there and get it. So I really believe it's both.
What they say?
That's a good point.
Go get your blessing.
Okay.
She went and got her blessing.
So
that is good.
It's one saying that I do hate. If it's for me, it's for me. I hate that. That's a lazy ass saying. That's to me.
Why is it?
That's interesting.
I think
Don't go back on my point.
Jay Sharif, go to listen. I'll talk to you later, baby. Thank you.
Call back, Miss J.
You know I'm gonna call back. Just because
listen, you hear me? Call back.
Nobody said you had to get off the phone. I don't know what he was talking about.
I'm gonna get him. I'm hanging up and I'm calling right back. How about that?
2 minutes.
She'll be like, and another thing. Okay, so why do you hate that saying?
Because
you feel like it's because it's cliche?
I think it's
a cop out.
I think it's a cop out. Yes, I think it's a very good cop out because opportunities is not just given to you. Sometimes you have to make your own opportunities. And no, listen, hear me.
Sure.
Everyone leans against God when they don't do well. Well, if it's meant for me, I mean, God would give it to me, and then they say that the other bullshit they say.
Well, I believe that's true.
Stop it.
Faith without works is dead.
But it's all about timing.
Yeah, but you still have to do something.
Yeah.
That's all what he's saying, because some people be like, well, if it wasn't for me, it wasn't for me.
It depends on what the opportunity or blessing is,
and it depends on if they did something to get it. Sometimes, no matter. If you are blessed, you're blessed because you're doing something. You're not just sitting there. You're not just sitting on the couch eating ho-hos and then just be like, now that you just get lucky and win the lottery because you played a 4-digit.
So can I ask y'all something?
Even with the lottery, you had to get your ass up, go take and spend your money and pick the goddamn numbers.
That is true. You did have to do steps.
So do you guys feel like being at the wrong place at the wrong time is a thing then? If you guys don't believe in what's for you won't pass you?
No, it's the same thing.
Not really. Because if you in the wrong place at the wrong time, you could just be chilling, going to see your cousin, and then something happens that had nothing, you know what I'm saying?
But that's
to do with you, which is what's for you won't pass you, because it's all about, for me, it's about timing.
Well, how about this timing? You don't control it.
Exactly.
So my point to you is,
I will never truly be able to control the opportunity or make my own.
No, you can. Yes, you can. Because if you don't get up and go there, you wouldn't have been there till whatever happened. So trust me, it's a lot of things that happen.
It's actions. Yeah. You have to do something to get something. That's what I think he's trying to say.
It's a lot of things. It's a lot of bad things that happen. People, they were like, "Damn, I wish I even came to this motherfucker," because they went, hold on, wait a minute, because they knew they ain't supposed to. People get these feelings and urges that they shouldn't do and that they should do, and they have to use their own discernment.
Discernment is really good. And then sometimes somebody can warn you about something, and you brush it off.
Yeah. But that, I'm sorry to cut you off, but that may not have been for them. It's all about that timing.
This is what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna say this. I had a family member that got into. It's about making good. It's about making good decisions.
Yeah,
that's just really the bottom line. It's making good decisions. If you tired, take your ass home. You know, sometimes you'll be tired, and your friends will be like, "Girl, you can go anyway." No, if you are tired, go home because are they picking you up? Are they whatever? No, you drive. You mess around and get in an accident because you know that you're tired.
Listen, perfect. That's what I'm about to say. Perfect example. When my ass feel like I'm getting sleepy, I don't give a damn no more. I pull over to a gas station, parking lot, or whatever. Nothing. Damn that. I keep my ass right in there. I take me a couple nights. I'm like, that's 10, 15 minutes.
Sometimes that's all you need.
That's all I need to get home. And I'll be very honest with you. This is what people have a lot of faith in God, but don't want to work with God. People always say, "Oh, thank God. Oh, that was a blessing." Oh, no. What happened was that. Hold on. Listen to me, please. That's nothing but life, right? Because if life goes and you keep working towards your goal, people gonna be like, okay, I see what you're doing, Shannon.
I see you working it.
I see you working. It ain't because to you be like, oh, thank God. But
because of the timing, it was my time. No. Before I was you know what I'm saying, working or whatever. I was just doing what I needed to do.
But but listen, what you're saying, you're doing.
Yeah, but I wasn't seeking that. A person sought me. But it was within that timing that it happened. All of those times I had just been kind of walking in and doing what I was doing, and that person just on a random Tuesday was like, aha, today I see you.
Yeah, but
because
maybe,
it was time.
But maybe it was
developed.
But maybe they were seeing you all along. Sometimes people look for consistency.
Yeah.
That is true.
So you didn't just show up one day and they be like, oh, you're the one. Right. It was time. People kept seeing you show up. Right. You show up. Just like with me, I show up.
Right.
So when you show up, sometimes that's all you have to do is show up and do your best at whatever you're doing. And that's why people be like, you do this. I don't even think about my life as far as me doing things. I just live my life.
Right. I'm with Ms. Johnson. She said, what access do you all think people overlook that's already available to them?
I say again, being on time. Sometimes people think that things happen in life, but when somebody sees that you have a lackadaisical attitude about everything, lackluster, nothing is really important to you, there's no urgency behind you, they not gonna want to be bothered with you. You could have all the talent, all the knowledge in the world, but if you are half-ass, ain't nobody gonna want to be bothered with you.
None.
I know I don't.
None. And another thing, when people I came to a situation to where my mentor said, Miles, quit saying I did this, you did that. He's talking about me, because I was like, well, if it wasn't for you, he said, no, you got to remember, I said, I want to be a part of your success.
Yeah.
And when he said that, it rang a bell to me, like when we marching and vouching for God, we still got to do works of God, like we still got to do godly like things. Or Jesus-like things. And the people,
look.
And, you see,
and the people who don't do those type of things, I just be looking at them like, when they be like, oh, if it ain't for me,
But can I ask you something though? Right?
Sure.
So say if it's this person that has been working on their spirituality, on their journey, on their faith, right? Mm-hmm. And they're working towards it, but they're not just there yet.
Yeah.
God don't want them to give up or not come because they're not doing the works at that moment. It may take a little bit of time for God to work on them, for them to be able to move.
But the thing is,
where they're actually supposed to be.
You will never arrive. I think sometimes, a lot of times on our spiritual journey, people having this thing that it's an arrival place. It's not. You're always a work in progress. Right. So you don't ever let anybody try to make you feel any type of way about your faith walk, because at the end of the day, it is your faith walk.
Yeah.
It says you have to work out your own salvation through fear and trembling, is what the Word of God says. So by you working out your own salvation, you're working it.
Yeah.
You're trying to figure it out. And I think sometimes we need to stop putting so much stock in what other people think about us and what they say about us, because at the end of the day, I think it's misconstrued when people say, well, only God knows my heart. It's not about God knowing your heart. It's about you knowing your heart. And we all know that your heart is evil.
Yeah.
It's always. So therefore, you just have to be the best person you can be for yourself. And you don't have nothing to prove to nobody but you.
Yeah. But the
and the good Lord above.
kind of spread can help another individual, and
It can.
Yeah.
It can kind of, you know what I'm saying, just
But how
catch
about
on and bring another person
But how about this?
that's my
As you help as you help yourself, you help others.
Yes, because they're looking at your life.
Yeah, that's
So
what I just
yeah,
said.
so okay, yeah, gotcha. All right, but the whole thing is, to be honest with you, I really look at people when they be like, "Well, God did this." God already knew who you was gonna be before you got here.
Yeah.
Correct, which is why he don't give up on you. But sometimes everybody is not at the position that God wants them to be at for that blessing.
God don't have to give.
God doesn't have a position for you to be in. That's a lie from the world. People
That's
tell
interesting.
you. People tell you what God wants. If you know, now I ain't gonna say it like that. Just the Bible says, "Come just as you are." So he accepts you. He knows that you're gonna mess up. He knows that you made mistakes. He knows all of these things already. He don't expect you to be perfect.
Right.
The only thing he wants you to do is accept him. So once you accept him, then he can cover all that stuff, and now you're on your journey because now you belong to him.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
So, but most people don't.
They don't get that.
They don't get that.
Okay.
They just believe, well, I prayed and I did this. So praying is not an action.
Because you
It
don't.
is.
It's not.
Praying is definitely an action. That's why you are doing it. You do it. Anything that you do is an action.
Well, first of all, when you pray,
correctly.
but first of all,
You got to do it intentionally. It's no right or wrong way
I'm gonna
to
say,
pray.
I'm gonna say this.
Who told you that?
It's not a right or wrong way to pray. You got to be
Well,
intentional.
I'm going to say this.
Well, you just said the right way.
I said it's not a
The
right or wrong way. You have to be
it-
intentional.
You do have to be intentional, but you can't pray to a God that you don't know.
Ooh.
That's true. You do have to have
when
a
I say
relationship.
that, you have to have a relationship. That's
Yeah.
one. And then also you have to know the promise. You need to learn. God will he will answer your prayer because he's gonna meet you where you are at.
Correct.
And that's why they
At that
say
time.
at some times you gotta at some point you can't keep on saying, now lay me down to sleep for 30 years. You gotta grow in the Lord.
For sure,
you
you're
gotta
right
know
on.
his word. And so the most effective prayers are, as you grow, pray back the word of God to him. Lord, you said in your word that I'm the head and not the tail. Lord, you said in your word that I am above only and not beneath. When you say his word back to him, then he's going to acknowledge it because that's what he said.
That's interesting. I can agree. I feel like whatever way that you have a relationship where you talk or communicate, I feel like he do know your heart. He do know
And he
what
wanna
you're
be your
trying to
friend.
convey. Yes, he wants you to come to him. So meeting people where they are, they may not be able to recite back, you know what I'm saying, what he said.
But at some
even
point-
if they
at some
couldn't say
point-
anything, even if they just held
But
their hand and waved,
All I'm saying is at
he
some
know
point,
exactly what that means.
But again, have to grow in him. You can't be. You learn. You come to him and you learn that, and then you don't ever. It's about a relationship. So how do you
sure.
get a
You have to
relationship
apply
with
to your
God?
knowledge.
How do you get a relationship with God? It's not
Just
you
keep
praying.
being.
No. How you get a relationship with God is getting to know who he is.
Yeah.
How do you get to know who he is?
By just
You
keep
got
being.
to know. You have to read the word.
Yes.
It does not ever tell
Yeah.
you, well, just say hallelujah. I know him. Hey, you don't know him.
Or
You
you
gotta
say just
spend
wave
time.
to
You
him.
gotta spend time with
For
him.
sure
You gotta sit with yourself. You gotta meditate on the word of God. It's I mean, and I'm not saying everybody don't do stuff the same way.
Yeah.
But as you grow and as you learn, the way to get closer to God, and it's not my opinion, is you got to read the word because that's what the Bible is for.
Yeah,
It's
but what happens if? Okay, so just
if
a
you-
prime
if you
example. What
blind
if
and
you
you
don't
can't
no, not even that. I understand the whole Braille and things like that, and there's different versions of the
And you can
Bible.
listen to
But
it.
but what happens if you don't understand the words that are in the Bible?
That's
at
why
the
they
time?
have. That's why they have 30 different interpretations.
Yeah,
It's,
but
they
it
have
won't
watered it down.
But it
They
won't
have-
matter unless you interpret it.
No,
You
it
know
don't
what I'm
matter
saying?
unless you read it.
Correct, so that you can interpret
It can't be interpreted until you read it. See, when you read the word of God, God
It
talks.
depends.
God talks to you.
Yeah.
But
in more than one way.
But people need to stop taking the word of God out of context.
That is
you can't
true.
just read a verse and say, "Oh yes, that's my verse." Hallelujah. No, you got to read everything
I agree
around
with
it
that,
so
Ms.
you won't take it out of context. That's all
For sure.
I'm saying.
Ms. Reed
So-
said Bible study is key. I do agree with that.
Amen.
That'll help you be able to understand the word.
And Triumph got Bible study on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. Not just like.
Yeah, no, that's good. Shout it out.
A Bible believing church and get into a Bible study and read the word for yourself.
So that you can understand. Yeah.
You can get you a concordance. You can get, it's so many words, it's so many Bibles. And then they have
they
the
got a
NIV.
Bible for dummies.
They do.
So
and it break it down.
Yeah. Thank you, Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, cool. Bible study, that's good. No, I'm being.
Yeah, that is why they
irritated.
created
No,
it.
I'm. That's good.
Yeah.
but more so than just Bible study too. You have to believe.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
You got to believe in him.
You have to believe. If you don't believe, you can study all you want to.
That's true, Miss Rhea.
When Miss Rhea say different interpretations can lose original.
I know, Rhea, because girl, when I was growing up, I learned the King James Version. I know everybody talk about King James or whatever. I don't care who he was. I know who God is. So, you have to just read it for yourself.
Yes.
And know it for yourself.
And if you want to get deeper and learn the King James
get the Book of Enoch. It's a whole lot of books to read.
Yeah. So,
I know.
like I said, it goes back to surrounding yourself with people who want to converse about the word.
And that's kind of where,
but not me.
And that's kind of where I'm at with things. Like when I'm talking to people and I'm conversing about it, and they do bring out different verses and things like that, and it does spark my attention and or resonate with me. It does make me want to kind of go and look it up and read it and things like that. Yeah.
And then also, you say and another thing, get you a devotional. I find that sometimes a devotional is better because it takes 1 or 2 minutes to read it. It will have a Bible verse in it. Okay. And the way the devotionals are structured, it breaks it down in a way that kind of explains the verse or gives you an example of it. So then that way you be kind of like, oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think those are good as well.
Shout out to Pastor Logwood. He got a new devotion out. It's kind of dope. I got it. I read mine every day.
Bread.
Yeah.
Daily Bread got one.
I read mine every day.
That's good.
It's only because I need divine discipline.
Yeah.
And that's what my passage is made for, is divine discipline.
That's the one.
And only because I realize when I want to show who I am and somebody got the heads up on me, you feel me? I would go beyond just to make sure to let them know, you ain't gonna beat me. You ain't gonna beat me. You never will, bastards. Anyway, Rhea says, I believe that the access to God, success is inevitable.
Inevitable. The question is, what does success look like to you? Because success is subjective. Yeah, I believe that access to God's success is inevitable.
Well, you always
the question is, what does success? Yeah, that's true, and I agree with that only because they say that we're all God's children, and He wants the best for us. And as our Father, of course, you only gonna want the best for your children, but it's all up to us, like the free will, what we decide to do, like you said, the different journeys and stuff like that. So I do feel like everything is working out for our greater good. So that's what Ms. Rhea was saying, the access to God's success is inevitable. It's gonna happen. It's just, what do you look at it?
So when I gotta spend time with them. That's all I got to say.
And what she said is correct in the very sense of God is in you. So you have to love yourself and bring yourself forward.
That's one of the first commandments.
Then everything else will fall into place.
Yep.
And that's very true. What did like to say? I mean, Rhea.
You can't be sharper around dull knives.
No, you can't.
Ooh, Rhea, girl, man, you need to talk. I like Rhea. Rhea.
Yeah, but
can't be dull.
Yeah, but the whole thing, why you want to be around dull knives?
You don't know they dull unless you talk to them.
Oh, you know they dull.
No, you don't.
By their actions, you know they dull.
It's hard to say sometimes with people's actions, because sometimes that's the thing. We are all flawed. People are, you know, whatever. So we all trying to figure it out. It's our first time here, so exactly. I just think that we have to give people grace. But if you have if you're around people doing the same dumb stuff over and over again, then maybe you need to reevaluate those relationships.
I do feel like you can learn from everybody, though. I do feel like even those dull knives may know very much something. They may not.
You just don't want to give up on them. You don't give up on the dull knife.
Because you
Well, maybe you be the sharp knife and then you help the dull knife.
You see what I'm saying? Listen, that part.
And then also people are when it comes to success, people do have their own versions of success.
That is true.
What is success to you? Sometimes success to somebody might just be waking up in the morning.
That's all I got.
I got another day. That's all I got to say. Yeah, so we got to look at that as well.
That's interesting. Like,
I mean, so it's not our first time here. Very true. I'm just saying, it's not our first time here because souls never leave.
Well, sometimes you know. Sometimes you don't know you've been here before, so it could be your first time.
That's very true.
okay.
So definitely, that's true.
Everybody don't have that awakening.
They don't.
Yeah.
Rhea said, you know, they're dull by how they talk and walk. Well, that's the case. They judge me by my walk. I'm dull as hell.
It's repetitive actions that show me who a person truly is. That
Yeah.
part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because after a while, you just have to understand that that's who the person is going to be, right?
Yeah, but if that person don't match where you want to go, get away.
That part, because
I'm telling you, get away, because they're gonna feel some type of way either way. They're gonna feel some type of way if you go further than them, and they're gonna feel some type of way if you working and you think you better than them. So they
can think that you're better than them. That doesn't necessarily mean that you think that you're better than them.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's all about different people's perceptions.
God give us wisdom and tools to learn from others.
Thank you, David.
But most people don't have the tools, David, to learn from others. Some people just try to Google stuff.
Good morning, Richard.
Well, you can't with that, but see, that's the whole thing. We can't say what other people know. You only know they only know what they know. So I would just keep my mouth off of people saying what they know and don't know, because sometimes, Miles, you act like you dumb as hell, but you smart. So
well, I act like I'm dumb because sometimes
you
I'm
heard
wrong.
what I said, but you smart. I said what I said.
Okay.
But you're very intelligent.
Thank God. I believe I'm intelligent.
Do that too.
Intelligent.
He messed it up. I gave
Always.
He messed it up. But you never can judge a person by the way that they act, because you don't know what they went through that day. Yeah. You can meet the best person in the world that day, and they could be an a-hole. Yeah. And you be like, oh my God. And then you meet them another day, and then you be like, oh my God. And you be like, that's not the version of them that I met. Everybody have different version. Yeah, everybody got different versions
of a person.
Caller, you're on the air.
Caller.
Good morning, snow survivors.
Good morning, Miss Maria.
Thank God for gas with some shovels.
I gotta go out there in a minute and shovel this snow.
Oh hell!
Hey, Dom.
Hold on. So you mean to tell me that you don't have nobody shovel your snow, Rhea?
No, who I'm supposed to have to shovel the snow, and that's a whole nother topic. Because I was like,
no shade, no tea.
Yeah, you don't need to shovel
in
that
my
snow.
life. I know I don't because of my hip, but I ain't got no choice. So you do what you got to do.
No shade. I've always done it.
What was I calling about?
You're not 50.
This is true.
Yeah, but when you at a particular age,
the weather affects you.
No, when you're at a particular age, I can't shovel snow. I'm at risk of a heart
attack. No, you can't shovel snow because you can't hardly walk. But that's different, Miles. Everybody is different.
I'm not talking about that. You at a risk of.
You don't need to be out there doing that. I don't either. I don't either, but we have to do what we have to. It's discipline.
I know when you're a woman, we got to get up and do what we got to do.
I don't have access to a man to do that. And then the man, he got problems too. So what can you do then?
Ain't nobody in your neighborhood to shovel the snow? Got a snow blower?
Oh yeah, they do it. They just skip our house.
Wow.
My neighbor, which I'm looking at him now, that's why I'm about to go out here now and yell at him. But he got a snow blower and everything. But he only does the elderly people.
I got 5 on for you, Rhea.
Right, because
but it's fine.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I forgot what my 2 minutes up. Y'all made me forget what I called for. Dang it.
Well, your 2 minutes is up. Call back later. Bye.
I'll call back when I remember. I'm serious. I forgot.
Thank you, Maria.
She got stuck on that snow. She like, I got to get out here and shovel this damn snow.
Because that's the one. I looked outside. I actually was okay this morning. I looked outside. I'm like, I got to get out there.
I got to go make sure my mom's snow is shovelable. Honey, whenever I be anywhere, I will see my local, you got a snow blower. What's your cash up? Because I am not.
Yep.
And I ain't counting on, as a woman, you just take care of stuff.
You have to. Only because you have to. Not
but
because
you
want
to get out there and clean my car.
Whether you're a woman or a man, just being a human being, you just need to know how to take care of stuff. Period. Here's what I got to say, Rhea. You need to have a man around there shoveling that snow.
You don't think she thought of that?
I mean, I'm pretty sure she thought it was.
She said she about to go get that neighbor. I hit that neighbor up. Here go $5.
It'd be so funny when people be saying stuff like you ain't think about
But
that.
my thing is, how you gonna have a snowblower and skip over somebody's house and go to the next house?
He don't consider her as elderly.
Easy, real easy. You know why? Because some people just be playing evil.
He don't consider her as elderly, so he feeling like he doing his due diligence by hitting the elderly.
What about just hitting the damn human?
I agree. I feel like he should too.
Be
but I'm
human.
just trying to
it's not about the elderly. Be human. You got a snowblower that do it for you. It don't take no effort. All you gotta do is push it, and then you gonna just anyway.
Yeah, take a look.
Yeah.
She calling back. Huh? She remember. Go ahead, Rhea.
Okay, it was the dual knives. Talking about being around people. So I can't judge nobody based because everybody's spiritual level is different.
Yes.
Some people are still gonna be, drinking milk. Like when I was younger, I went to church just because I wanted to hear the choir. I went to church based on if my friend was going. I went to church based on who was going. Well, they ain't the pastor ain't preaching today. I don't want to go. I want to hear the associate pastor. Now that I'm mature in the word, that's different for me, and that's just for me. You got older people that still think that way.
I mean,
it's like, oh no, such and such ain't preaching. I ain't going. No, the word is the word. You go get the word.
Like my mama say.
Now that's if you at a church home. That's if for me, that's at my church home.
Like my mama say, you chew up the hay and spit out the sticks.
There you go. So I matured in that aspect where now I'm eating meats. I don't even honestly. Yes, the music is the atmosphere. You set an atmosphere, but I want to hear the word.
Amen.
I don't have to hear all of everything else no more. I love music ministry, but I like to hear the word of God. So,
amen.
For people
right.
So I can't. That doesn't make me not want to be around my friends that aren't where I'm at.
Paid a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't talk down to them. I hope they don't feel like I do. That's the thing. You never want to make somebody feel bad. That's what turns people off of church.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because they feel like, oh, you change it. But church people that do believe in God need to stop acting like we don't. Like we downplay God.
Yeah.
to fit into somebody else's.
Don't be conformed.
And I don't
tell us don't
like
be conformed.
That. I don't like that. I'm not gonna downplay God, but I don't want to hear all that God talk, or I don't want to. Okay, well maybe you don't need to be around me, and that's fine.
That part.
But I'm not gonna stop talking about God because you uncomfortable.
Woo.
And that's what I'm learning in 2026.
Yeah.
My intentions, and if that means that could very well close other doors where I should have been somewhere else anyway.
But I think
every time we make a bad decision, every time we go against what God originally had us do, it just sets us back.
Yep.
We still going on the path that we're supposed to be on. We just delayed.
Right. You took 3 steps back instead of 2 steps forward.
And that delay is not a denial.
It's not.
That's what people got to remember. Delay is not a denial.
Yeah.
You just have to keep going. Some delays can hurt you though in this environment.
That's true.
So you got to be careful. Stop being in environments you know you're not in. If you know you don't smoke crack and you know you don't smoke weed, don't be around people that do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Right.
We know the people that do it. Like, come on, y'all.
So stop being around them, because in a minute, when you're around anything that you're not supposed to be around, you're gonna conform to it.
And
eventually.
I'm talking about on a continual basis. I'm not talking about somebody that tried it. I'm not being judged. I'm not talking about that.
That could also be a form of discipline, because sometimes you're not going to be able to not be around them people. You're going to have to figure out how to get in the field and be disciplined.
And that's how you sharpen. That's how you sharpen by not being around doors. That's what I mean by sharpening yourself. You got to start to say no.
And then also the word says, by your love you will draw them. So we have to love people for who they are and where they're at.
Shani is good at that.
Yeah. And then when people see you are continually loving them, then
Shani is good at that.
Yeah.
Shan sees the good in everything, and people continually try to get you to not do that. Do what God is showing you to do. Don't listen to these people that do that to you. Don't do that, because that's in your heart.
Yeah.
Call it naive, call it whatever, but God is putting that on your heart for a reason. And the love that you show and this platform that you on can be helping somebody that we have no idea about.
Because she can carry a heart like that.
You are.
For sure.
Right.
All right, okay, my 2 minutes way up. Bye.
Bye.
But you was built to carry a large heart.
Miles irritating. But no, it is on some of those people to be able to do that, because that's why I just like, you can learn from anybody. You can learn from anybody, even if you are giving me a fun Google fact that I didn't know. Thank you for that.
I mean, but we all have to learn. Don't nobody know everything.
No,
Yes.
hell
Nobody.
No.
Exactly.
Even him.
Yeah.
He Methuselah, but he don't know everything.
Yeah, that's true. Miles.
First of all, I'm just 54 years old that lived a particular type of life. It ain't that I know everything. Well, you know, so I remember D. Jones.
We know that you don't know. We just being facetious.
Well, you got to use your own feces. Listen, well.
No, boo.
Say the tomatoes.
Tomato.
Anyway. Oh, we should I'm gonna get some fake tomatoes so I can start throwing them.
It's gonna clock you right in the head instead of squishing.
I'm gonna order some soft ones, some little
like, don't worry.
That's funny.
That'd be cute.
Yeah. Time throwing back. Listen. So, where you at, Shani, with your success? With your success and your belief, what do you believe is success?
Success for me is just being the best version of yourself in that moment. I think that we put too much emphasis and stigma on what success is till we wake up and the things that we should deem as success we just deem as it being normal or just regular. So for me, being successful is just being the best version of me at this time. Right now, I feel like I am successful because I am doing what I like to do. I am in my purpose. I am good at what I do. But before, when I was not able to get out the house, I did not feel successful. I did not feel adequate. So it's like being at this stage in my life right now, I feel successful. Someone can look at me at my age and be like, you should be further along, you know what I'm saying, than this. So we can't lose sight on the small victories and the small wins. So that's where I'm at with my success.
But they're small to who? No one can judge how forget society. Look, I started to cuss. I'm a cussing Christian.
You blinked your eyes.
I was like, we're working on it. She's a work in progress.
Yeah.
Again, you are a beautiful person, and success is your own success.
Yeah.
You know, people can look at your life and assume different things about people, and that's why they have that old adage: you can't judge a book by the way that the cover looks.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know, then you just don't know. So I think success is sometimes overrated.
Yeah.
I think that people's opinions, they can keep them.
For sure.
And I think that we should just live our lives. And the key that you said that I think is wonderful is that you're happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That you are happy in the space that you are in. You are happy with the victories that you have won for yourself, because it's all about your victories for yourself and the things that you've accomplished. So, Shani,
thank you. It hit a little different, but thank you so much. And we were even talking earlier about something about this year is just. It's like I know it's still early, but
No, the kick in. It's like get her done. Yep. It got to get done. I mean, you know, you may not feel like it, you may not whatever, but the Bible says that when I was a child, I spake as a child and I acted like a child. It's time to grow up. It's time to prioritize. It's time to take care of business. And I think that that's what a lot of people are in mode of moving into 2026 is taking care of business because it's time.
Yeah.
It is.
Taking care of business.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Taking care of business.
For sure.
Yeah. Because that kick in ain't no joke, I tell you. Because that snow was on the ground this morning. Woo, honey.
So
I was like, I ain't got time. No.
So where you at, Cam, in your success?
I'm happy with my success. My success to me is when I look at my life. Have I done the things that I said that? Caller, we got a caller. Let's see what they talking about.
I call back.
Hey, Miss Desiree.
I was mid quote. Okay. Miss J.
Okay,
I just
what was your quote? Go ahead.
No,
what was your quote?
Okay, we're gonna let you talk.
The quotables.
And then I'll finish. Go ahead.
Okay. So, Mr. Miles, that saying that what's for me is for me, I do believe in that saying because what is for me is for me. However, there are parts that I have to play. And if I don't play my parts, then it won't be for me. So I believe that everything has already been, my belief, everything that I am supposed to do has already been written. But I have to put in the work to get it achieved. So what is for me is for me as long as I put in the work for it. He ain't just handing out stuff to no grown person that has the capability to get it done, in my belief.
Yeah, I can agree with that,
You
Ms.
know,
Jeshuree.
so Mr. Miles.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, that ain't even 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna keep going.
And another thing.
What you ain't gonna do is come after the callers that's calling in here on this show. That's what you ain't gonna do.
Clock that T. Clock that T.
Okay. Because again, you only a drive away.
Clock that T.
I guess she told.
And she gonna pull up.
She gonna pull up.
Hold on.
Clock that T.
Nah, I stepped away for 1 minute. I'm listening to all this stuff talking. Let me tell you something, Miss J. Sharice. Miss J. Sharice. Now you gonna make the Roni wrong come out on your Tony tongue. You hear me?
Oh my God.
You messing up my 10. I only got 10 seconds left, and now I ain't even got the 10. So now I'm hanging up. Bye. I'm gonna call back.
Thank you, Miss J. Sharice.
You're welcome.
Thank you for calling.
Miss J. Sharice, like, I know the address I could pull up. She's like, I know the phone number I could call.
And
she know I know the commentary. What's up?
What's up?
I ain't tell you to bring me back on this camera. I was digging in my nose.
Oh my God.
So you had something to say. I'm sorry to the people that they had to experience.
You got some tissue.
Tissue.
I know how to say tissue.
Toilet tissue.
Facial tissue.
Yes. Facial tissue. I
Okay,
never
back
heard
to
of
the
that
scheduled
before.
program. Back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
I've done everything. I've done everything that when I look over my life, I've done the things that I want to do. I travel.
That's good.
I've had wonderful experiences, but a wise person once told me all I got to do is show up.
That's half the battle.
Show up. A lot of times you'll feel a certain type of way, like you feel inadequate or whatever.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing but lies from the devil.
Ooh.
When you have already prepared, if it's for you, it is for you. And when I say that, when in an auditioning space, if the role is for you, sometimes we go to auditions and we waste our time because none of the roles are for us. But then it's not a waste of time because you are auditioning. Maybe they might think of you at another time. But if the role is not for you, I mean, it's just not for you.
Yeah.
So I think that's one thing. But I think I've done everything that I wanted to do as far as a lot of things that I wanted to do, goals that I accomplished. Like I said years ago when I was a little girl, I want to be on TV. I'm on TV.
Okay.
You know
I was
what
just
I'm
telling
saying?
Cam about a role that I saw her in. Shout outs.
Thank you.
To a lovely actress.
So I've been able to do that. I've done commercials, and I have a lot more things that I want to do.
Yeah, 2026
but
voiceovers.
Voiceovers.
Look at me, voiceovers.
Production
I can see that
manager.
for you.
I just got off set doing some things, so I'm doing what I want to do. I'm just not. What makes somebody dull? When they stagnant and they not doing nothing.
That's interesting. I feel like a person can only be dull in energy. And I feel like a person has true control over their,
Or sometimes if they just there. I mean, if you're not having no type of interaction and you just like, some people just are there.
Yeah.
And then you just be like, everybody be kicking in, having a good time, and they just be there.
I can see that too. I wouldn't
say
anybody is dull based on the lack of, knowledge or what they don't know or things like that. I feel like a true person can be dull by their energy.
Yeah,
if your energy is just draining, it's depleted, or you always got to be around somebody else, good energy to have you have a good day.
Right.
Yeah. It's like, don't take mine to feed yours.
Well, maybe
and now I'm depleted.
And some people are vampires, energy vampires. Sometimes people want to be around you just so they can steal your energy. And then sometimes they listen to the things that you say and take the things that you say and act like they said it.
Yeah.
I mean, and especially with this social media platforms, like, you'll have a conversation with somebody and you may not be on social media, and then you be like, they take everything y'all talked about and make it into something. You be like, huh?
Yeah.
So sometimes we have to stop. downplaying ourselves and stop thinking that we aren't smart and that we don't have wisdom and that we can't do things, because you can do things and you're more valuable than you know that you are. Sometimes we just have to sit back and be around people who can pour into you and see people around people who can pull your gifts out of you.
Because being depleted is a thing. And I feel like those are the things that we don't talk about in the spaces that we don't talk about. When you're absolutely depleted, but you're still waking up and you're trying to put your best foot forward, but you have social, life, kids, relationship, just all of those things kind of playing a part. You have different hats, and people still expect you to show up as that kind, sweet person. Like you said earlier, just give people grace, especially if you know that that's not a person's true energy. Like if they're being dull, just check on them. That could be a cry for help.
And then also stop going by what other people say. I never listen to what somebody says about another person. I have to see for myself, and then also I just sit back, because sometimes maybe they might be in a bad mood. I've gone places where. Do you feel like that's
unhealthy?
What?
To not listen to what people say. Because I got mixed feelings about it. I
think you listen, you take note, and you put it in your pocket. But when I meet people, I don't take that note out. It's just like in the back of my mind. I meet them, however my interaction goes, that's how it goes. And then if something happens, I might be like, they did say the note, but maybe they was having a bad day. So I don't really try to hold people accountable to what other people say. I might take a mental note and be like, but again, it's their experience, and you don't know what the person was going through in that time,
or what was even done,
or their interaction. Because what did you do?
That is the number one question I need everyone to answer or ask themselves.
What did you do when you were in that situation with that person? Why is this happening like this? What did you do?
I can agree with that, Ms. Johnson. I definitely feel like discipline does keep you ready. Because even if things don't work out, you're at least able to pivot.
And if you are disciplined, you are ready, and if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Hey!
That eight. Well said.
I ain't eat shit. Listen, I'm just joking. That was great advice.
I was drinking water today. He feel like he got a lot to say.
Right.
No, because that damn that oatmeal was taking a toll of me.
Did it make you go to the room?
It was BTA.
The bathroom.
The throne room.
No, I like mine better. The bathroom. Anyway, so
all right, piggyback.
You ain't asked me the same question, Shannon.
You got up. Sorry. Right. What does your success look like? Or where are you now at with your success?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That was a successful moment. I was going to say he rose.
on the first day.
Okay.
I began. My paces that I've been taking, or my steps I've been taking, is part of my will be a part of my success. I haven't begun to even look at success. I have been successful at tasks and some goals, but I have not even started to scratch the surface of my success, because my success 9 times out of 10 would come through other people, in a sense. The people who I've taught, the people who able to bring it home. Like sometimes, I don't know if you play baseball, you don't have to make a home run every time. Sometimes you are the pinch hitter. Sometimes you just need to get on base.
Yeah. And you got to help somebody else get to where they need to get to, so y'all all can win.
Exactly. So the team can win. I'm a team player. All through. That's what I pride myself after. Cherie said that what's the one
discipline that changed everything for you?
I
changed my mind.
What'd you say, Shani?
I changed my mind. That's the discipline that changed for me. The discipline of me changing my mind.
If you change your thoughts, you change your life.
I swear, and that's exactly what I've been feeling
all day.
Like my life is changing. I don't want to say it to be like, to be funny or whatever, but that's truly how I feel. Right.
Yeah. I would say give yourself grace.
Yeah.
I think in the fast-paced world that we're in, there's so much stuff to do all the time. Sometimes you have to get sleep. You have to get rest, and you have to make sure that you take care of yourself. I think one thing that stuck in my mind last year, it was a lady, and she was working all these jobs, and they was like, you need to get some sleep, and she was trying to take care of her.
I remember that. It ended up passing in her sleep.
She took care of her mother. She was working 2 jobs.
Yeah.
She take care of everybody but herself. So one thing I have learned, when I'm tired, I'm going to sleep. Ain't nothing gonna stop me from sleep. And I know that people, it's a ignorant saying, I'll sleep when I'm dead. What? No, you need to sleep while you alive. And then maybe you wouldn't be dead so soon.
I'm not gonna lie. I
think it's crazy.
I used to use that a lot, right? And the reason why, because I didn't never reach none of my goals.
I have a question for you.
That I wanted.
Speaking of your goals, do you define your success at just the age you are now, or do you look over your life as a collective? Or do you feel like, okay, that age has passed, so now I need to focus on my success now, and that's what
I think
is holding weight now?
How I look at success is whenever you decide to do something and you finish it.
That part.
Okay.
Anytime you finish something you set up to do.
Yeah. What if it's a thing that can never be completed or it's still ongoing?
Because you can start the work and then somebody else can pick up the ball and finish the work. So it's just like Martin Luther King. If it would, yeah. Think about Martin Luther King. People started the civil rights movement before him. They put the things in motion. He came and picked up the ball and did his part, and then after he left, then somebody else picked up the ball.
Okay.
So it's a continuous thing because you got to remember, we don't do things just as individuals. We do things as a community. If you're not doing anything communal or anything that's going to change people's lives, then what are you doing?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I just really believe people look at success as a value or something has value, money or something.
Yeah.
I don't look at it like that.
Me neither.
Because money can come and go.
That's true.
I mean, money can come and go so quick to where you didn't even realize you had money.
You know you got it.
Right.
No, for real.
Did you pay me? No, for real.
I'm telling you.
Be checking your account thinking that something happened. Yeah.
Some people lives change when they hit the lottery, and it's not for the good.
Yeah.
And they hit that boy, it'd be a lot, $50 million. They never had no $50 million.
And they be broke
and that's
next
the
year.
discipline part.
Because they done gave it all away.
Yeah. Because they got access to the money, but they didn't have the discipline to keep it. So that it would seem like a lot of money in the beginning after they done taxed and gave it to you.
And that's what happens to a lot of people when they say generational wealth. And I say this to everybody out there. Teach your children how to handle their finances, because at the end of the day, please set up trust funds and make sure that your kids are financially literate. No, I'm serious.
I'm laughing at Shannon.
Because what will happen is I'm straight, because when I die, my kids, they gonna get $1 million a piece. Yeah, but if you never taught them anything,
they gonna go through
the money, or they gonna meet a boo and he gonna say, girl, you pretty, when she look like the, whatever. Girl, you pretty. He gonna marry her and take all her money or boo her up, and the same thing with women and everybody. Teach your kids to be financially literate. Teach them not to be flashy, and teach them that however much money they have is nobody's business. Because when you are going around telling everybody what you got, then you're setting yourself up to be a mark, and then you're setting yourself up for a lot of things, and it's not success. You're setting yourself up for failure, because there's a lot of people in the world who don't have your best interests at heart. So
Very
teach
true.
your kids how to be financially literate.
Shandy calling in. Carla, you in there?
What up, though?
Hey.
Get off my phone.
Okay, so listen. I called back because I was one of those people, Cam, that did say I will sleep when I'm dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's because, I used to hear successful people say it. And not only that, I've heard my elders that were successful, I heard them say it. And I learned that is not a good thing.
It's not.
I ran myself really, really, really raggedy. And this is my second time in my life doing this to myself. And you would have thought I would have learned the first time, but I didn't. And so I repeated it all over again. And because of that, I really hurt myself. I really did this justice to not only my physical body, but my mental as well. So I'm going to tell y'all this. Get some sleep. get some rest.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because my fiance told me, he said, I hear what you're saying, so you're gonna get some rest when you're dead. He said, let me ask you this. How are we going to get to where you saying you trying to take us if you gone? Then all of it was for nothing.
Very true.
Right? Nobody is asking you to kill yourself. That's just crazy
the one.
And I said, you know what? He's right. But, you know, it took me a little moment to figure out that he was right. I did a little bit more, a couple of more months of hurting myself. And then I realized, you know what? Yep, he's right. I got to rest.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I was going, y'all. I was working 7 days a week from 6 o'clock in the morning to the next morning.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
And I was grinding. I was in my grind mode, but I was killing myself.
Yeah.
I know the feeling. I used to do the same thing.
Me too. When I was young, and honey, that's been a long time ago. I ain't working no overtime unless I want
50,
to.
This 50 feel better. It feels totally different than me doing it in my
20s. Yes, it do, girl. Because it was like we could just stay up all night and be chilling. Like I'm straight.
I'm by the rules. I'm at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm hanging up.
Period. Come on, timer. Thank you, Miss J. Cherise.
Yeah, so we got to be careful with taking care of ourselves.
Yeah.
Take care of, but sleep is imperative. Sleeping is more important than working out. Sleeping is more important than a whole lot of stuff.
Yes.
Right, Mark said we are going to weave financial literacy into the fabric of. Hold on, let me say Martin Luther King.
Of our culture.
We are going to weave our financial literacy into the fabric of our culture. One zip code at a time, one zip code at a time, one zip code at a time.
You would not have had an audience listening to that.
The only thing that we need to do is, my mother used to always tell me, live below your means. Not at your means. Live below your means. Get what you need. You know, we want to jump up and everybody. The American lie is you got to have $1 million home, that you got to have all these rooms and stuff. If you don't have a big family and people to fill the home, why you got $1 million home with all this space and it's just you?
I agree with that to a certain extent, but do you feel like that's what, do you feel like that's what make people?
You said to what?
Invite bullshit in.
Yeah, but that may make people truly not happy.
No, they think having all that stuff will make them happy, but people find, and once you get all that stuff, it still don't make you happy.
So don't. I ain't gonna lie, I used to have a whole lot of shit, and none of it made me happy.
No.
What I will say is that
and then you constantly paying for it.
Because you're gonna have to pay bills regardless. So do you want to be sad and mad every time they say thank you for your payment, or do you want to have them take your payment and be like,
it's called a happy medium.
You know what? I'm all right. I'm happy. I can enjoy my rent.
But the thing is, what if you say, for instance, jobs aren't stable. So say, for instance, you get this beautiful home and it's beautiful and everybody coming over your house, they partying, having a good time.
Yes.
And then staying over your house and everything else, and then you get fired. Are they gonna help you pay your rent? Nope. They're gonna be like, dang, she had whatever.
I'm going to my mom's house.
When you could have just got a comfortable spot for you. And been good and had money in the bank versus you trying to grind and work and work yourself crazy trying to pay bills, trying to impress other people. That's over. It's dead.
Very true, Mark. Mark says a different mind state to keep us who we are.
Yeah. Because that's consumerism is the illusion. And that's all you see on TV. The lottery saved my life. And look at this house. And the crazy part is, I noticed now, I was watching that lottery show with the property. The property didn't look like nothing. I'm like, that's my mama house.
Can you go back to Ms. Johnson's place? Thank you. Ms. Johnson said, I can't get off y'all podcast. Y'all going to make me late for work. I got snow to shovel. I love this. Thank you, Ms. Johnson. Listen, you and Rhea need to do the Fine Women of America need show snowblers. Snow shovel.
They gonna get 5 contestants. We'll shovel the snow.
Right. Pop that snow cap. Anyway,
we need to be getting tax credit for letting slow people be a part of the network. Well, I will happily pay for peace. I miss my space, but I love this journey I'm on at the moment. That's what I'm saying, baby. I'm gonna pay for peace. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna do it.
I would pay for peace as long as it's not gonna stress me out and have me pulling my hair out.
Yeah, that's the part of the peace. That's why when you get away from the world and the people and everything that makes you want to pull your hair out,
I'ma say
you can enjoy your rent. You may not have everything that you wanted to make, but you got your space. You can do whatever you want. You can move
at this point in my life, I can still do all of those things on a budget. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. It's nothing wrong with budgeting.
Because all I gotta do
nothing wrong with budgeting.
All I gotta do is, if I don't want to be bothered, is move out of the city, move somewhere where everybody, or I could move in the city. Just don't nobody have to know where you live.
There you go.
Peace is a state of mind.
Boom.
You make your peace.
Boom.
I have peace because I don't have no bullshit in my life.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with little bull.
That part, Miss Rhea, pay for peace, not a piece, okay?
There you go, Miss Rhea.
I approve of this message.
But if you want to pay for a piece, my number 248-86.
No, he's supposed to be paying for anything.
Stupid.
Okay, we're going to go slightly off topic, then we're going to go right back. Do you guys feel like at a certain age you should not be paying for a piece?
What you mean?
From a man and a woman perspective, do you feel like once you reach a certain age, you should not be paying?
I ain't never paid for it.
Me? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm okay.
Yeah, just did different ways.
Okay. I'm just asking.
Like I said, I ain't never paid for it.
You have.
No, I haven't.
Call it out.
Oh, what up? Hey, this is G. I'm calling back in.
Hey, G.
What up, G?
I like what y'all talking about right now. Hey, for me, success is a subjective thing from person to person.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all kind of saying what I'm about to say. It's like people get messed up when they base their success off of other people's, and then you stressing yourself out. Back in the day, they used to call it keeping up with the Joneses.
You ain't lying.
Yeah.
But yeah, and as far as that peace, I will pay for peace and I will pay for convenience.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a person that don't mind paying for convenience because it might bring me peace, right?
Yeah.
If I know how to change brakes, oil, all that. But that ain't my profession, so I'm to give myself some peace of mind and convenience.
You gonna pay
I'm
for
gonna pay the mechanic.
I know that's
and
right.
When he wants some food, cook the bed break, then he can pay me. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right.
So yeah. With that said, I'm out of here.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, G.
Thank you for calling in.
Rhea said the truth. Rhea said the truth. We all pay for it in one way or another. Very true. Either we pay for our peace of mind, either pay for it financially, or you pay it with your time. You pay it somewhere.
I think that's normal for you to pay with your time and other things like that. But the money portion is
your time is the most precious thing that you have. Your time is worth more than money.
Oh, most definitely.
So
that's.
Yeah, it is.
Shout out to that movie with Timberlake, Justin Timberlake. He had a movie called Out of Time. You ain't see it?
No, all I know is the song Until the End of Time.
No, everything was based on time. Like if he got on the bus, he had to swipe his wrist.
Oh, that wrist thing off, and it could show up on your arm.
Yeah, like you only got 2 hours left.
It's like a futuristic movie.
Yeah. And they die if they don't. You'll see.
And they gotta touch each other, get to a certain place at their checkpoint, because if they don't, they'll die.
Yeah, and the funny part, he was doing it just like he goes, you just die. Right.
Be right here, and they don't touch each other. And just be
die.
Like,
that's funny.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Certain ways to look at it.
What she say?
Yeah, she said I've paid for peace in certain ways to look at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All I know is
you either paying for him to stay, you paying for him to leave. Bottom line.
All I know is peace within is the best peace. So I ain't got to pay nobody. I ain't got to ask nobody. I ain't got to do nothing. I can just have peace with myself.
I like to be within too. So listen, I'm just saying. Have I ever paid to be within? One time, maybe twice.
Anyway,
you don't have to pay to be within if you're within.
Hey,
that's what Ken was saying. Be within. Be intentional.
I was intentional. She wanted it, and I gave it to her.
All I know is learning to love yourself is the greatest gift of all.
Yeah.
Because when you learn to love yourself, be with yourself, it is. Some people don't know how to be by themselves.
That part.
And
it's a good
that
feeling,
is
y'all.
Yeah, and that's a bad thing when you don't know how to have peace with yourself or be by yourself.
So speaking of not having peace, y'all go to the comedy show this Friday coming up.
Hey.
2
Wow.
TV Comedy Night, January 16th. That's tomorrow at 6 p.m. at 15400 Grand River, Detroit, Michigan. In case y'all don't know, that's the Tower Center Mall. You enter through the back, right next to Foreman Mill.
Okay. So there's a collective that's not the collective, so it's another collective.
It's two collectives.
So that's why everybody was okay. Sorry.
Good morning, Colin.
I'm like, huh?
Hey, man.
Say, man.
Say, man.
How y'all doing?
We doing good, bro, man.
We all right, man.
I just want to make I want to distinguish the difference between it's people that like, you know how people got that term protecting their peace and all of that.
Yeah.
It's like it's some people that's avoiding, and they think avoidance and ghosting and things like that is being peaceful, but they really causing
problems.
That can't be peaceful.
Explain.
You're like,
I knew
my
she was
baby
gonna say
mama,
something,
right? She, I know, I'm just joking.
Listen.
Go ahead, I'm listening to Cal.
It's like you have somebody that's like somebody that's problematic, but then it's like, oh well, I'm just gonna get away from people to quote unquote protect my peace, but whole time they the problem.
Well, they gonna find peace.
All right, then don't talk about Chantel. She right here.
That's what he was doing. You see how he cracked up after.
And Shan is a different story.
Okay, me and Cal go
a
through
whole
every
different
morning.
story.
Okay.
Every morning.
Yeah, she definitely a whole different story.
Yeah, she's a doll-faced villain.
You see,
she is a doll.
Me and Cal are able to have healthy debate.
A doll-faced villain.
Beautiful and crazy.
I can agree with you.
Thank you. So
and heavy on the crazy. So I'm just saying.
Please.
Shandy would say some stuff. You were like, hold on.
I make you think.
She make you go.
Yeah, but the point of all of that though, you can't be a problem and then claim peace though.
Good answer.
Claim I want peace, but be a problem the entire time.
Well, maybe they delusional. Sometimes that's why you got to call people out.
Quit talking about Shandy. She right here.
Oh, hush, Miles. No, I get what you're saying, but that is when you think about it, that's like real cray.
No,
it's a lot of people like that.
But it's a lot of people like that.
They delusional. Like, oh my God, I can't stand to be around people. I need my peace, and then you the one that's the problem.
I'm gonna tell you.
Like they go off to the side, instantly disappear, and then they really the issue for real.
And you so happy they gone.
I'm gonna tell you the other problem. I'm gonna tell you the other problem. The person who don't receive it well, because that person make you start to think like, oh, am I crazy, or you know what I mean?
Sometimes, yeah, you do.
Talking about your ass, Shannon. Talking about you, right?
Oh,
everybody
no.
else getting to talk about you. Talking about you. People.
How Dozer gonna say something? He'd be over there.
Okay.
Who's on me?
Dozer.
Appreciate y'all.
All right,
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you.
She called me Dozer.
Is that a track person?
Oh, Usain Bolt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You were smart though. She said it. She said track person.
Thank you.
Shannon.
Okay, we are what we speak, so be mindful how we treat ourselves and others.
Especially
So
yourself. Oh, we have to. I think
Good
sometimes
morning,
we are so hard on ourselves.
Blue Beast.
I ain't want to say it like that in a deep voice, but yeah, that's how I wanted to say it. Peace.
But I think sometimes we are so hard on ourselves.
Very much so.
So hard. And so, like you said with that flyer, you be clear that it's not the collective. Because when I saw a collective, I'm thinking it's the
So
studios.
it's not on 9 Mile. It is on Grand River.
That's why I said the address.
Oh, so know that it's
15400 Grand River. 154. You had to think about it.
No. So basically, what's going on is this collective is a space and not a studio. Correct. So make sure that you go to when you Google it. Make sure you go Google the space and not the studio on 9 Mile.
Correct.
So yeah, I'm like, if somebody else come out with that name again, I'll be like, Lord.
If they had this kind of space. It'd be
I know where they at. That's them our people.
Okay.
Okay. Did you get a little better?
Look, you're not the only one. No.
Not really.
No, stop, Sandy.
I tried, Beast. I tried.
Do it again.
Addiction by subtraction.
There you go. Lift a little bit higher.
A little former. That's it. That's all I got. But no, Dorian, addition by subtraction.
I'm getting Dorian.
So does that mean that you are...
This collective is with Andrew Lane and Mizan Smith. Yes.
So again,
Mizan.
Mizan.
Marjorie can never just let stuff ride. Like I was
Let me find out this nigga name is Mizan.
Rhea said again, everyone's level of peace is different. That honestly sounds like a chemical imbalance. Sadly, some younger people
have poor social skills, but it's because of social media too. That is true.
Yes,
because
Miles.
I don't have to sit and talk
it.
to you for long periods of time. I can just some friends, they be like, hey, we haven't talked in a week. We just send memes. That's how I know they're alive. That's how I know we friends. That's how I know that we're talking. Nobody is actually talking anymore. So when it's time to talk,
some people aren't talking anymore. I still talk to my friends.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a holler or a text. Holler! You know, or just a text. Or just to look. I think sometimes my friend just called and just the phone ring and I just be like, oh, so-and-so called. So, yeah.
All right, Q.
But whatever works for you. Whatever works. As long as you know people are alive and kicking.
Kicking like Bruce Lee. What the? Anyway.
Calvin said, Cam flexed on you, Miles. Okay. Oh. Somebody have to sometimes because he be
Cam need to get her ass whooped. Listen, let's get out of here. We had another show coming on today called State of... What is it called?
Minds.
Oh.
State of Mind.
State of Minds.
Oh.
Well, Alicia Darnell and her partner Emma, they coming on teaching people about real estate. And it's dope. So check it out. Stay tuned right after this. 12 o'clock they come on, y'all. Today I had some oatmeal raisins and some cinnamon and some...
What restaurant did you get that from?
Meraki's Cafe.
Meraki's Cafe here in the Crossroads building. Come down and get some food. And they have the best pound cake, y'all. Oh my God. It's so good.
Oh my God.
And they make a heck of a cup of coffee. Don't go to Starbucks. Come here at the Crossroads building and get you some food, get you some cake, get you some dessert to take home.
If you gonna spend $4 for a coffee, y'all come get it from us. We got the same damn coffee right up here. No, this is joking. But anyway, we'll talk to y'all later. Thank you, Shannon Shan on the 1-2s bringing us in with her delusional self. We would keep it going, keep it rocking.
She is not delusional.
She's very delusional.
Thank you guys for joining us on this cold day on the Rise and Grind morning show.
What did Blue B say? If we
don't text or call, we grown far apart. Don't have room for that. Honestly speaking, communicate. That part.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
communicate. Tell me what's been going on.
How do you protect your peace while staying disciplined? Staying away from others.
Staying away from Shanny. Okay.
All I got to say is,
stay away from
your
Shanny.
Piece is your piece. You figure out.
You up, but I remember we was on camera.
You figure out how your piece is for you, and you don't worry about nobody else. Because at the end of the day, you came in this world by yourself, and you're gonna leave by yourself. But it ain't about that. It's about all the things you do in between. And so until next time, we'll see you later.
Okay.
Peace.
Rise and grind. See y'all tomorrow.
Bye.